Design flair to spare, exhaust sings operas, top models kick-ass V8. Italy's cultural influence reaches all corners of the globe thanks to, among other things, its iconic cuisine, exotic cars, and exquisite fashion. The 2023 Maserati Levante skips the marinara but delivers on the performance in the wardrobe. Open the Levante's hood and you'll find either a twin-turbo V6 or twin-turbo V8 engine, the latter of which pumps out as much as 580 horsepower. Climb inside and you'll notice that Maserati has dressed the cabin with plenty of fineries, including optional leather and silk upholstery from famed fashion house Ermenegildo Zegna. Unfortunately, the Levante's best apparel shares closet space with basic switchgear pulled from the Chrysler parts bin. Ignore that though, and the Levante thrills with punchy acceleration matched by a melodic soundtrack. Its special combination of style and brio is something you can't get from an Acura or a Lincoln. The Levante's position has been elevated from Maserati's only SUV to Maserati's halo SUV this year with the introduction of the smaller grecale crossover to the lineup. Otherwise, nothing has changed for the Levante other than its price, which has increased by roughly $12,000 to avoid encroaching on its new little brother's customer base. While the Levante is not the quickest or the most powerful performance-oriented luxury crossover, it certainly plays one of the better soundtracks. Under the hood of most Levante models is a twin-turbocharged V6 routing its 350 horsepower or 430 horses in the Modena to all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic. The Modena S and Trofeo models come with a twin-turbo V8 packing 550 and 580 horsepower. On paper, the Levante is no fuel sipper. In fact, its EPA estimates for V6 models 16 miles per gallon city and 22 miles per gallon highway are closer to V8-powered rivals than to other V6s. At first glance, the inside of the Levante appears rich and well-appointed, especially in our test vehicle, which featured the full leather treatment in a rich dark brown hue. Open-pore wood trim, a leather-covered dashboard, tasteful chrome accents, and the traditional Maserati analog clock all give the Levante a classy, old-school luxury ambiance. Looking closer, however, reveals parts that are obviously shared with other Stellantis brands. For example, the window switches, wiper control stalk, and ignition button are the same as the Jeep Cherokee's, which is a disappointment. The controls function intuitively, though, and better than some of the ergonomically questionable examples Maserati has come up with on its own over the years. Speaking of ergonomics, the driving position in the Levante is comfortable and set up for spirited motoring. Like a pair of Versace stilettos, the Levante puts a big emphasis on style. Its cargo area still accommodated a respectable number of our carry-on suitcases, 8 behind the rear seat, 19 with the rear seats folded, even as others in this segment fared much better. Park them all side by side, however, and the Maserati's design bravura overshadows the practicality of its rivals. Brilliantly rendered on the Levante's 8.4-inch touchscreen, most vehicle functions, including the climate controls, are adjusted through the infotainment display, but the system also offers a voice-activated virtual assistant. Navigation is standard, as is SiriusXM satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. A wireless charging pad is also included. Although an 8-speaker stereo system is standard, buyers can upgrade to either a 14-speaker Harman Kardon setup or a 17-speaker Bowers & Wilkins system.